Hey guys, this is Vril with a new Crusader Kings 2 Let's Play video. Going to be playing the Game of Thrones mod. So I'm playing Crusader Kings 2 2.3.4 with the Game of Thrones 0.95 mod. So I'm going to be starting in the Feast for Crows start date. And just as a note, this scenario contains spoilers from the book and possibly the 5th season of the TV show, so if you're worried about that sort of thing, I would say not to watch this video. And I'm playing with all the Crusader Kings 2 DLCs turned on except for the Sunset Invasion. And I'm going to be playing as Lord Aegon of Rainhouse, also known as Young Griff in the novels. And he starts here. He's a High Valyrian, and his dynasty is of Essos, but it, I don't know how you'd say, but rumored, or he could be a pretender of the Targaryen dynasty. I think that is debatable in the books, and so let's go ahead. So yeah, at the beginning here, Stannis Baratheon sends a message declaring that he's the true heir to the Iron Throne by birth and blood, and that Joffrey, Tommen, and Myrcella were a result of incest between Cersei and Jaime Lannister. So, of course, I should have known. So the first thing we'll do is set up our council, and the main thing I wanted to do is remove my better martial skill characters because they're going to be leading my armies. So John Connington is probably my best. So I'm gonna assign somebody else like this guy, and Raleigh is my other good. Raleigh Duck is High Marshal too, so I'm gonna be using him. Don't want him on anything else. I don't want any of these guys to be leading armies either. And just need to assign them pacify the provinces. That'll increase levy size. Going to tell Varys to improve diplomatic relations over in Dorne, hoping for an alliance with Dorne at some point. This guy's gonna collect some taxes. Just curious what that did. So yeah, I'm just gonna have this guy scheme and have my Septon perform charity. And let's see, no heir to my dynasty. Titles lost on succession. I'm going to pick an ambition. I'm going to win the war is what I want to do. And I mean, the obvious one would be to pick war focus, since I'm going to be doing a lot of war, but I actually am going to go ahead and try this seduction focus because it'll increase my intrigue, fertility, and sex appeal. So just see how that goes. I haven't really messed with that too much. So I think let's talk what I'm going to be doing for strategy here. So the plan, I've got a stack of 10,000 strong, and I'm going to take about 3,000 of these guys up to Driftmark or Dragonstone, whichever one isn't being sieged at the time. That's I'm sure one of them will be sieged, if not both. If it's both, then that will not be good. So what I'll do to start that is, I don't have enough money for the boats, so I'm going to take a loan from the bank, 25% interest, so I will have to repay 62.5 gold after that, but with all the sieging that I'm going to be doing, I should be able to pay off that loan pretty quickly if I wanted to anyway, but I think I have like 5 years to repay that loan, or maybe it's an unlimited amount of time. I'm not actually sure, but I just can't take another loan until I do repay it, so we'll see how that goes. So I do have 92 gold now. Let's go ahead and get those ships I mentioned. I need actually 45 ships because each of these stacks over here is 3,300, so I do need more than 30 ships. So that will get us ready. I am low on gold, and these ships are going to cost probably more than I'm bringing in, so we will have some issues financially for a little while, but hopefully I can siege Griffin's Roost quick enough to not get into trouble there. So yeah, here we go. Going to select my fleet and move them to Shipbreaker Bay. Actually, I'm gonna toggle on some special interest characters, Prince Doran of Dorne and Stannis Baratheon, just to keep an eye on them. I'm gonna check where Stannis is at. It looks like he's at Castle Black still, so that's good because we don't want him at Driftmark or Dragonstone. And before I move anybody, I just want to siege Griffin's Roost for a little bit with my army here. It's like Varys is reporting that his diplomatic mission was successful to Prince Doran. And our septum got either died of old age or got killed. And we get a new one and have him perform charity, and then our treasurer dies. So yeah, something, I don't know, about this mod, and every time I've started this this game, I get a bunch of deaths right at the beginning. I don't know if they're assassinations or if they're old age. I didn't care to check. I think that was our spy master then died. So we'll get another one, and we'll have him scheme back at Rain House like the other one was. And there's good news, Prince Doran has joined my cause, and our spy master again died. So like I said, these guys just drop like flies at the beginning of this game. Not sure what's going on there, but it always happens for me. So let's get a new spy master, have him scheme again. They're not obviously not scheming very well. Even if it's claiming that these people died of natural causes, it doesn't seem all that natural with them dropping like flies at the beginning of this game, so. Yeah, Master Illyrio wants me to take Lotho as his ward, or as my ward. So, sieging Griffin's Roost a little bit longer. We'll split off John Connington's army and head him towards Driftmark. And that is a pretty big gamble we're doing here with moving this to Driftmark, but it's like he's not near Driftmark yet. Our treasurer got killed now. Again, or died off. I didn't care to check. So yeah, it looks like Dorne. Okay, we've got now Master Illyrio wants me to take his daughter Lucere as my ward. Yeah, Magister Illyrio is my good friend, apparently. So, yeah. Stannis Stark has been found, and she's apparently with Lord Peter Baelish, as we know from the book and TV show. So yeah, I'm going to again check where Stannis is at. He's at Dawn Forest. We've got here Lothos rude. Scold him for being rude. So John Connington is at Driftmark now, starting to siege, and we're still sieging at Griffin's Roost. Okay, so Lord Roose, I think, was taken captive by Stannis here. So we do have some of his troops are here, and we've just got a big stack of 10,000 strong here. That's okay. That stack just left. That works for me. So we had no possible way we were going to be able to defeat that stack. Let's see where we're at. Looking at the wrong screen here. I want to see how Stannis's other wars are going. We need to finish them off before Tommen can, and Tommen's 18% looked like, and we're 4%. So yeah, I'm thinking that since these armies have moved away from Dragonstone, that I'm going to sneak away my army to Dragonstone while they're occupied. And I think I'm going to bring my other armies up here too. See if we can finish this war off quickly. And Prince Doran has an anti-piracy war. I don't want to get involved with that. And Varys is telling Prince Doran how peaceful and benevolent of a ruler I am. That's perfect. Yeah, I think... yeah, let's split this army up. And send them down, or up to, and make sure Raleigh is leading that army. Stannis is in the Twins. I think we're okay for now. So, let me see who Stannis is at war with. He's at war with the Iron Throne. And let's see who's ruling the North, because Stannis won that war in the North. It looks like it's Mage Mormont he's put in charge of the North. So, he toggle special interest with her. So I can keep tabs on that later. And still need to bring my final army up here, but let's merge this army. Let's see, I've got there's a 6,000 stack of Stannis's men heading for Griffin's Roost, and I'm not going to get there in time, so this is a bummer, but I guess we should probably just retreat. And try to get away from them before they can cause any more damage than we want. move this army to my fleet and head for Dragonstone. Lucia is aiming for the stars, the ambitious little brat. That is only right, and she's gained the ambitious trait. And Lotho is modest and humble, never showing off or bragging, so quietly encourage him. So let me merge these and make sure my leaders are leading these. I'm not sure where John Connington has gone, but he seems to have disappeared. It did have a bug where after reloading at one point in time, he disappeared, and then I had to completely close the game and come back, and then he was correctly in my court. So it does look like somehow the Iron Throne is now sieging these, probably because I tried to move my army there for a moment, and then they took over as the lead siege. So Stannis just died from a severe maiming at age 36, and Shireen, his daughter, has taken over, and I'm now at war with her as well as she's at war with the Iron Throne. And it looks like Dorne's army is sieging Blackhaven. They're about finished there, and they've got a 15k stack heading towards them, so that might not be good. And we're sieging the final area in Dragonstone with the Iron Throne. And then I'm going to head this army back over to Driftmark, and we're up to 42% on the war score here. And this will be a slow siege. See how this... Getting a little worried here, although that army was losing quite a few of its troops before it engaged with Dorne there, what the Stormlanders were. And we'll just end up continuing our siege here. Okay, we just ticked over to 100%. I guess Dorne defeated the Stormlanders' army down there, and we can enforce our victory. That's a big surprise. I was not expecting that. So I'll declare war. Lord Aegon of Rainhouse declares war on Tommen, and I've now become Lord Paramount. Aegon of the Stormlands usurped the title from Shireen of Dragonstone, and now usurped several other titles. So we've defeated the Baratheons and the Stormlands, and we're now at war with the Iron Throne. I hope you enjoyed this first part of this video series, and stay tuned for the next.